Hey, you there. Thank you for watching and welcome to Forge Lines Forever. Today I have a 16-player Phantom game on the map Phantom Scam. So without further ado, let's go ahead and introduce our players. There are, again, 16 of them, so it's going to take a minute to chew through all of the names, starting off on the northern side and then going clockwise and then ending in the middle. We have, at least on the list for Team 2, again, air quotes, it is the Ray of the Gods. He is a Cybran in forest green as a 1700. We have in ruby red, it is Bradger Burgos. He is a Seraphim. He is a 1600. To his southeast, we have, it is Evol King. He's playing as a Cybran in emerald green as a 1300. In light oak tan, we have the UEF of Coca-Cola 93. Sorry, Coca-Cola 93. Apologies. He is a UEF. He is a 1500. In the south direction, we have small appendage. He is a Cybran. He is a 1700 in Pac-Man yellow. To his south, we have in Chevy Crimson, it is Bantha Fodder. He's playing as a Seraphim as a 2200. He is the highest rated player in the game. To his southeast in Batman Gray, it is Active Backlash, also playing as a Seraphim. He is a 1500. And rounding out Team 2's at least list on the scoreboard, it is Skeptical Husky. He's playing as a UEF in Imperial Gray as an 1800. Moving on to Team 1's list of players, it is in Stitch Blue, it is Forgiato. He is a Seraphim as a 900. In glow-in-the-dark green, we have Fraud Waffles. Are those waffles fraud, or is the waffles masquerading as a fraud? I don't know. He is a Seraphim. He is a 1500. In royal blue, we have Death by Succubus. He's playing as an Aeon. He is a 1700. In the north, we have in rust. It is the Cybran of Typical Gens. He is an 1100. In regal purple, to his south, we have as an Aeon Bannable Offense. He's playing as a 2100, again in regal purple as an Aeon. To his north, we have in orange color orange, it is Mangus, if I can say that name right. He is a Seraphim as a 900. To his east, we have in tropical ocean blue, it is Alive Pulsar. He is a Cybran as an 1800. And rounding out the game in the middle of the map in Snow White, it is Buttons. He's playing as a UEF as a 1700. I think I got everybody. Apologies if I did miss you. I don't think I did, but maybe I did. We have, again, 16 players on the map. I don't remember how many Phantoms there are going to be. I did, of course, make sure that this game actually works, but I don't know who wins and all that sort of stuff. I think I saw maybe 5, maybe 4. It's going to be a decent amount of Phantoms. We're talking about 16 players. That's a lot of Phantoms to go around. We have our players, of course, going around the map, scavenging for reclaim, of course, as well as grabbing the central mexes. I will note there's actually 15 mexes in the middle to illustrate the 15 players on the outer ring. I don't know. It kind of seems like Button's going to get screwed a little bit out of one mex. In terms of that, he might go for one and steal it from somebody else. Who knows? But there are only 15. You can pause the video and check it out. I did a count beforehand because that's why they're not that perfect shape in terms of where they're positioned on the dial there. We do see a little bit of movement outbound from Fraud Waffles. He walked, stretched his legs, went and grabbed that mex, and is now walking home. And I will probably miss stuff. Again, 16 players. Things are going to get nuts. They're going to get very, very nuts. So hopefully you enjoy it. Apologies for the misses that I do make. Anyway, again, this is the 700 cast on the channel, so thank you so much for the continued support. I really do appreciate it, so thank you. Shout out to each and every single one of you, regardless if you've been with me since the beginning, in the middle, or today, or in the future, or, I don't know, from the very, very, very far past. I have no idea. Just at some point in time, I appreciate it, so thank you so very much for your patronage and your time and your attention and everything else in between. We'll speed things up just a little bit longer to get this thing. It does look like everybody has grabbed pretty much their middle mexes. In terms of eco, we don't really know how many Phantoms there are as of yet. So we're just kind of speculating on who is going to be who and the reclaim. So the income should be about the same pretty much for everybody, depending on their level of skill. Oh, whoa. We have votes for 5 Phantoms from most players, it looks like. So it looks like 5 is going to be the total. Those went down very quickly. Apologies for missing most of those votes, but it does look like 5 is the number. That means 11 innocents. I can do math. And that's going to be out of those 11, one of them is going to be a paladin. So 10 regular innocents, 1 paladin, 5 phantoms. I feel like the phantoms might have it this game. Again, I don't know who wins, but given the spread out nature possibly of the innocents, as well as there being not really a lot of room to move around, the normal map that I cast on Roanoke, there's a lot of space in between the players. These ones are essentially just kind of tight in there. They're just very, very tight sardines in this disc. And again, 1 player in the middle, which he has, I think, the best and the worst spot in the game. I think the best spot because a lot of land units can't really come say hi to him. Unfortunately, he is an easy target if you are traversing the map. You can essentially get hit from all directions, and he'll probably build some shields, I would hope, immediately. And, of course, in a Phantom game, if you're not familiar with it, every single player in the game, regardless if they're Cybrant or not, get access to hives to speed up the construction of whatever they're building. So that is a interesting factoid of Phantom. And I think, if I remember correctly, the Seraphim also get the RAS SACUs, which for me, for my particular Highlight ACU mod, I can talk right, it makes it so that every single SACU that he builds or they build gets that highlight. So for those Seraphim players that make it towards the latter end of the game that are building SACUs, just know that's why there's 1,000 of whoever's running around. For example, he's not side. No, let's see down here. For example, Active Backlash might have like 50 or 60 of those highlighted ACU/SACUs running around. And it looks like there's a little bit of crouching in on territory. Mangus making a comment about something. We have random engineers, I guess, from Evolve King just hanging out over here. Don't know what they're doing, but they're just kind of hanging out and having some fun talking to their neighbors. Looks like a lot of some very creative writing going on. If I zoom out too fast or too far, you can't see it, but right about there is probably the best little image of that little text. We do see couple of units actually being shot by Mangus. I don't know if he broke with just... It looks like he just broke with Skeptical Husky. He doesn't like the facility on the front lines like that next to his base. I think he'll kill that off, and then will he re-up the alliance maybe? Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. I don't think the Phantoms have been revealed just yet, but let's see if we can check maybe who they are. Again, there is 5 of them in the game, with 1 Paladin. Taking a look at the incomes, we have 300, 300, 300 out of 4 players. Active Backlash is one of them. And then we see another couple of 200s. So we have at least 4 300s in the game with a couple of 200s. That's probably going to be them. Bantha Fodder, Active Backlash, Typical Gens, Mangus, Bannable Offense, Buttons, and Alive Pulsar. I just want to say Active Pulsar for some reason, but his name is Alive. There's a conversation in chat about some conversations, lots of back and forth between players, talking about, I would assume, the bonuses. Got you, Buttons 2185. I was gonna say that's probably not the bonus. And a Paladin has been marked. So one of the Phantoms, I don't know if there's a vote or not. I forget. That they click on a player that they think is the Paladin, and I think if I remember correctly, it removes the bonus from the Paladin, which is unfortunate. That's just kind of the way that it goes. Phantom pointed out by somebody, the chat is just blitzing a mile a minute. We should see some breaks here shortly. It looks like Death by Succubus has commented that Active Backlash is a Phantom. And of course, this is in Allies chat, which means everybody in the game can see it because they're all still allies with one another. Now, we do see that 1 player has broken out for Coca-Cola. That is Bannable Offense. He's broken off with just him. Everybody else is still on his team. T3 Strap Bombers are inbound from a couple of players. Looks like actually they're just all from 1 player. Looks like it's Typical Gens inbound for... I don't know who he's going after now. Looks like Team 2's Skeptical Husky is going to be the recipient of that damage. He gets a shield online just barely in time. And the bombs drop. They hit the comm. Only one of them lands. Another one inbound Ooh, gets a couple of those engineering facilities, those nice little drone stations. And another bombing run is inbound. I think he might get another shield online. That might save him. He's going to spend all of his time dealing with this. And he has a couple of... actually, nothing really else in the air nearby. Just his AA facilities that you would hope that he's building. Shielding placements trying to be built, but I don't think he's going to get there in time. He dodges. One more bomb will give him death. And there he goes. So Team 2's Typical Gents has killed off the first player of the game. And in Phantom, that means that all of his stuff goes up in flames. And it does say Innocent was assassinated. So that means that there are 5 Phantoms, 1 Paladin, if you can call him a Paladin. Again, maybe the thing gets removed. I might not be right about that. Maybe the bonus doesn't get removed. But anyways, and what is that? 10 Innocents remaining. I can do math. I promise, quickly in my head, I promise. Couple of bombers now landing on a couple of SACUs from Team somebody's active backlash, possibly. I would assume that he's 500. He's probably going to be a Phantom, I would assume. Maybe he's the Paladin, maybe. But I still think he's probably just a Phantom. 10,000%. But Button says he is a Phantom, so there's that. If Button says it, there it is. And I don't see any revealing as of yet in the game in terms of who is who yet. We do see a Monkey Lord online now for Typical Gens. He's going full out the gate, being a Phantom, going after a couple of players. We do see Death by Succubus is going to be the next victim. Spiderbot inbound, commented by Burgos, saying, get out of there, and his base is gone. He might not make it till the end of the game, and we already have one player get kicked out, or at least royally destroyed by Team Phantoms. At least you would assume he's a Phantom. You would hope so, but by Typical Gens. We do see that active backlash is cannibalizing that base. Monkey Lord inbound. I don't see much in the way of other annoyances or conflicts between players. Monkey Lord has invaded the base. Reclaim going down from the Monkey Lord, trying to just drive those hit points into the ground. Most of those hives will be eliminated, but they do a little bit of damage remaining on that. Monkey Lord does get up to 4-star vet, close to 5-star vet. T2PD were built. 5-star vet is now online. He's back up into the yellow. And now we have Death by Succubus moving in to hide in Fraud Waffle's base. And nothing really else crazy happening as of yet. Another monkey outbound from a Typical Gen, so he is going to be the aggressor in the game so far. Coke, what we doing, says Evol. No idea. He's like, well, that's not going to be helpful. SACU's online. There goes that. Who knows? Actually, maybe they did fix the SACUs thing, now that I see that. Are those? Oh, those are RAS presets. Okay, never mind. Maybe they did fix the whole issue with Seraphim SACU nonsense with the RAS comms. Oh, that's so nice. Oh, that's awesome. I don't have 1,000 of you running around. So my preemptive comment about worrying about the whole highlight mod nonsense is not a thing. So that's good. Appreciate that. Whoever made that adjustment, I appreciate it. There's also could be a different version of Phantom, which is entirely possible, but which I guess actually might be possible. But I do appreciate it nonetheless. So shout out to whoever that mysterious person is. Not too fazed by all of this craziness. Marked, says Mangus. Kill him for Cookie. C is for Cookie and Cookie is for me. And the entire everything besides the T3 naval headquarters for Death by Succubus is gone. He's trying to rebuild himself on the center ring here, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. Those are 2 nukes now online for Buttons. And Explosion in the east. He is Phantom, says Typical Gens. There's a lot of conversation in chat. Looks like somebody from the maybe Innocent side has left the game. Did you message bannable? Is he Phantom or Innocent? Are you Phantom? No. Wants to resume, but has to wait. Looks like, yeah, there's just... That's not a kill, of course. That is a departure of the game. That is unfortunate. All of his stuff is gone. That is Coca-Cola. He's gone. And that is very, very unfortunate. I think the Innocents lost another... Is he still in the game? Weird. Because he's gone, but his name is still there, which is very weird. It's not grayed out. But Corsair's inbound, going for the nuke. The nuke is down. Buttons has lost both of his nukes and his entire PGen mass fab farm. Oofta, that's gotta hurt. There goes all that eco and all of that firepower just right down the drain there. We have Chicken dead in the base from was that active backlash? That was active backlash onto Forgiato. We have some cruisers shooting at him from the south from the same player. We have engineers inbound from Fraud Waffles to reclaim, at least try to do as much as they can down there. They haven't broken with each other yet, but we'll see if they do or not. Maybe he's Phantom. Let's see. Fraud Waffles, he hasn't broken with anybody else except for a typical Jens, who probably broke with him, to be fair. He's not the aggressor in that standpoint. We have more Corsairs inbound trying to wipe out a couple more of those hives with Monkey Lord inbound. Buttons, you got to get out of there, man. You are going to die here shortly. Raspberry Set is not going to save you, and that is not going to be fun for him. Monkey Lord continues to invade. Corsairs weakening the shielding a little bit, just making sure anything crazy nonsense isn't happening. And reclaim order does go out. Buttons, you got to get out of there. And he is targeted. Will he get out of there in time? No, he will not. There he goes. The central player is dead to a Monkey Lord. That is the second kill for typical Gens. And another innocent. The central player has been eliminated from the game. And another explosion in the southeast. Bunch of SACUs. Don't know where they were going, but they were going somewhere. He's killing us one by one. Says Mangus. Maybe he's... lots of T2 land headquarters. I don't like the old T2s. Just it's not worth the mass cost. I gave active a spider, says evolve. There's another explosion. I don't no. Okay. Inbound to the southeast. Looks like SACUs blew up in the base from Team Innocence. I would assume Bantha fought it, but that the lead. I mean, that's pretty. It's not too far up there. It's kind of high, but Vanable Offense and Active Pulsar are definitely the two players that are leading the game for Eco for sure. We do see a Monkey Lord inbound to assist from Small Appendage. Still stop blowing up in Bantha Fodder's base. That's never fun. This is my third Phantom, says Evolve. We have a kill from typical Gens under Forgiano. That's number 3 for him. Another Innocent has been assassinated by a Phantom. And that's 3, technically 4 players dead. I don't know why Coca-Cola is not, his name isn't going away. But that's 4 players dead before 26 minutes. And the Northwest Bombers are stacking up. We could see a kill on typical Gens. Now he's going after, it looks like, northeastern side. More Yurthothas, I can't talk right. Inbound, couple of Monkey Lords to assist. Yurthotha for defense as well. Bandafada does receive some damage. He's not looking too great, but he's not dead yet. And we do see that the base here, once belonging to, of course, Forgiato, is gone due to all of, well, he's dead, so all of his stuff went up in flames. Strap Bomber's inbound to the west. Nuke is inbound just to drive the point home that typical Gens, you are going to die one way or the other. Bombers wiping out typical Gens from Mangus. Oh well, says Burgos. Well, the nuke is wasted. That is unfortunate, but at least at a bare minimum, if the Bombers didn't kill him, maybe they would have killed the SMD and he would have died anyways. So there's a little bit of consolidation there. We have 1 dead Phantom, I would presume. I think I saw the Phantom assassinated thing pop up. Well, at a bare minimum, the nuke will kill off all the reclaim. So there's that. Oh, almost all the reclaim. That's something, depending on who got the bases reclaim. No mass killed. Need to take back the 2 bases under you. Says typical Gens to allies. We do see in the east we have counter cruisers inbound. Now they're going after this position for Bantha fodder. It's Yurthotha and Chicken versus Yurthotha. Team Phantoms. At least you would assume Phantom. At least actually I would probably make that assumption. Active Backlash probably is a Phantom at this point. Going after the players on the eastern side. He has a little bit of breathing room between him and the player of... Shoot. Who is that? That is Fraud Waffles. So he has 2 positions, and he's trying to get at least 1 more buffer on that eastern side, which I think eventually he's going to win that because he's going to get a lot of eco from that second and probably third base if he gets that far over. We do see that a bannable offense is now grabbing the middle of the map. And looks like conversation from Active Backlash to live. Pulsar says, Purple, are you Phantom? Yes. So bannable offense has claimed he's Phantom to death by Succubus. And Death by Succubus says, GG, I'm just chilling. Is he just chilling? Has he broken with anybody yet? No, he hasn't broken with anybody yet. He's like, I'm gonna reclaim. I'm gonna stay here, not gonna worry about too much. Yeah, but no way Innos win with you getting Giga Eco. That's why I'm chilling. That's one way to do it, I guess. Just wait to strike and then stab. Just wipe out everybody else. Got put next to the who rush strats. You can, but not in your old base. By bannable offense, he's like, no. It's like, fine. Euthotha's inbound. Another one inbound fact backlash. Cruisers are doing a little bit of damage to the shielding, but there's some TMD that's built. The Ion Storm might wipe out the remainder of them, though. 1K. What? Pulsar 1K. What? I'm rebuilding in my old base right now. And Active is expanding. And SACU's going down to the Ion Storms from Active Backlash. In the north, couple of Megawatts online. Looks like they're going after Mangus, and we also have attacks from Ray of the Gods. So it looks like Mangus is possibly a Phantom as well. No, I don't think he's a Phantom. But he has maybe, I don't know. His eco, those two ecos don't really suspect. I mean, obviously, definitely bannable offense, active pulsar for sure, being at 1.4K. I am surprised that active backlash is only on 700. I feel like his eco would be a lot higher than that. Nuke is outbound once again from Breger Burgos. Again, I don't know if I'm saying that name right. And it's going here for active backlash, and he has an SMD there, so that's going to get shot down almost immediately. Lots of conversations between bannable offense and death by succubus. The fact that like bannable offense can be messaging people and doing stuff again, he's not doing a lot of things all at once, so I get that. But the fact that he's able to still have a full-blown conversation with somebody and do all the stuff that he's doing and be leading the game in eco, doing pretty well. I don't know if I have the AP. What are you doing down there? Who wants to make a bet that death by succubus is the last remaining innocent in the game? Oh no, lagging I am will kill me. Oh, dang it. This is my bad. Well, he's going to die here shortly anyways. It looks like we have two sets of megawatts inbound. Mangus looking too good. He did kill off typical Gen, so that is a kill there for Team Innocent. Euthotha's inbound to defend, but we'll see how long that takes. Still, we have Bathathon holding position. He's just getting bombarded by his next-door neighbor of active backlash. Another explosion somewhere. SACU, I would presume. And I don't see anything else over here to the northwest. SACU's dying. Not SACUs. Yeah, SACUs are dying. I can't talk. We have Optims inbound. They're doing a pretty good job. One chicken dead. It's probably going to kill off at least 2 of the megawatts. And this Euthotha's just going to full send it. And it's going to get close, but it isn't going to get as close to those other megawatts from active pulsar. Oh, sorry, alive pulsar. See, I knew I'd say his name wrong at some point. We have a monkey inbound. Euthotha comes in from the northwest. That's unfortunate because Team 2's Team 2, but Team Innocent's been prepping that eastern defense. And there goes the Euthotha right next to the SMD and some P-gens and a mass fab. That is not good. And if active has a nuke, that will surely be deployed here shortly. Both those crabs are dead. They're just kind of waiting, hanging out. ASF's inbound. This is my end, says Mangus. Nuke is outbound once again from Burgos. And ASF's inbound from bannable offense to save Mangus. An air fight happens between the two players. Nuke is inbound, and it's going probably straight for active backlash once again. So far, bannable offense not doing a whole lot to be the focus of attention in this game. And Ray of the Gods accepts your alliance. It looks like they're coming to appease. I'll just control K when everyone is dead except us two. For me, I just wanted to eco. Literally saving Innos from dying, says bannable offense. And here goes the nuke. The nuke does land. Kaboom! And active is nowhere nearby. Get your comm behind my base or over to my second base, says bannable to Mangus. I'm fan. Just leave Mangus alone, says bannable to Ray of Gods. You Phantom, I'm right, says alive Pulsar to Mangus. Oh, for sure, says Mangus. We have forces inbound. Now with the main section of the base gone for active, he is fleeing. He has a ton of SACUs in the water, though. That might stave off some damage from his eco, but not all of it. And we still have the entire almost northeastern half for everybody else just kind of hanging out. Nothing else really going on. Lots of aircraft coming online, though, for Alive Pulsar. He's doing the more not reliable but standard Phantom strategy. Just build aircraft carriers to build your air. We have missiles inbound. What are they going for? A bunch of stuff, I guess, for active backlash. They're going for the SMD entirely. No, all of them on that one max, because why not? I feel like you could have spent some of those missiles onto a bunch of other targets, but, you know. Pulsar is actually Phantom also. Just told me Mangus to bannable offense. I'm also Phantom to Mangus. So these three players are Phantom, all right next to one another. And then we have... Oh, wow, we had... That is... Ooh. I figured you hit it well, though. Who's your income 2K plus? Then we had typical gens was right here. So we had 4 Phantoms all right next to one another. And then active backlash down here, kind of the odd man out down there. That's unfortunate. He's being swarmed by innocents, or presumed innocents, but given that these 4 were definitely Phantoms, or are Phantoms, I mean, the high likelihood that he is definitely up there. But again, we still don't know exactly who the Paladin is. Purple Broke says small appendage to evolve. Purple Broke, so I guess everybody knows that bannable offense is now Phantom, at least to some degree. Well, he's still, still allied with some players in the game. We have gunships inbound going after the forces from Bantha Fodder. That's a lot of restorers. And transport picked up back to backlash, and he's being escorted by his remaining ASFs and being assisted by the restorers, whether in part or not, by bannable offense to just get him out of it. Looks like he's actually going to join bannable offense in that base. Oh, and he's building a nice shield gate. That's a lot of hives. Bantha, your CPU not great, says Mangus, and he says, I know. Yeah, I don't blame him. Another explosion somewhere, another SACU dead. 35 minutes on the clock. We have 3, 4, 5 players dead in the game. All of them innocents except one. Typical gens. You're making it worse with all those T2, T1 units. Oh, just adding to all of the calculations and the whatnot. We have gunships inbound for the base belonging to Fraud Waffles. We have a decent amount of flak built here. That could be enough, but more restorers are inbound. Fraud, you need some more shielding. They're being heavily assisted, though, by that group of hives. But the restorers can get underneath shielding. That's the thing that they can do, and there they go. That's the other shielding down. ASF's inbound. It might be enough. A couple of mass fabs might get hit, but all of the restorers are dead. That's a little bit of eco for him to scoop up, to be fair. Currently sitting at 44,000 in his base. And doesn't have to go anywhere to get that mass. And Scathis is online. 36 minutes on the clock. Alive Pulsar has a Scathis. And let's see how many he ends up building. He is Cybran. Again, the earlier you build Scathis, the better. 36 is pretty early. And Bantha Fodder is the recipient of that damage. And it looks like, yeah, they're just cordoning off. Like, these are the Phantoms, essentially. So, including active backlash, which is over here now. He's just going to build a bunch of P-gens and air facilities, looks like. Rev God says Nuke for Mangus. Another Nuke can be built for him as well. We do have Burgess. Oh, there she is. YOLO is coming online for Team Innocence. Then we have 1 YOLO. Escathis already done. The 2 game enders have made their appearance. I feel like Mavor might be worth it in this game, but maybe Paragon might be worth it. I don't know. I don't know if... It just depends, I feel like. With how much stuff everybody can build very quickly, especially the Phantoms, having a Mavor might not be worth it. But what is this? 2 donuts over the top of Fraud Waffles, oh, he's going to crash land right on top of him, kill off all of those hives. Fraud Waffles, you are gone due to a donut smashing your skull in. Can I attack without breaking or not? Because I'm cooked with my ecosystem. Well, so that's another dead innocent. And that means it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players dead. 5 innocents are gone. A third of them are gone. Not third of them. Because we started with 11. Almost half of them are gone. Turn into teeny weeny meanies. There's a bowl. And looks like the donut's going to just clean stuff up, maybe? I don't know. And of course, we have Death by Succubus still alive in the southwestern corner of the map. Scath is still raining in on Banthafos. Ooh. There goes those mass fabs and P-gens. Oh, and he doesn't get hit by the Scathis fire, but still. Seraphim Navy online pushing back the Cybran fleet from Small Appendage. He's getting some Strat Bombers online. We'll see if that's useful for him. Weird how Phantom kill weak players. So Banthafada allowing other Phantoms to get stronger than them. That's just him commenting about kind of how Phantoms go sometimes. Yeah, not great. We're buying time, says Mangus. I mean, they're all right next to one another. It's going to come a time where, I mean, maybe Mangus just nukes both of them at the same time, or at least tries to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 GCs. Do you have a Paragon somewhere with all of that stuff now? I mean, he's sitting at 2.9 eco, to be fair, so there's that. Almost. He's working his way maybe to a Paragon. Banthafada's trying to get some shields online, but just cannot seem to keep much online at this point. And we have gunships over here to the north from a Small Appendage's base. Nuke is still being loaded, and we see the Scathis is not Scathis. We see the YOLO is almost in the green. I don't know if Team Phantom knows about. Oh, somebody knows about it at least. If they're paying attention, we'll see if they're paying attention or not. That is the crux of the issue. Scathis still pumping out shots. No other game enders yet. All players have been revealed, which means everybody knows who everybody is. I'm gonna kill active, says Death by Succubus to bannable offense. That would be oh, he's like, oh, I'm sad for buttons. I thought typical gens killed buttons. So we'll see how that ends up working for him. Gunships are inbound. Okay, we're gonna have to keep an eye on what's going on over there. Has he broken with active backlash yet? Yeah, not yet. Want to work together versus Purple, says Ally Pulsar to Ray of Gods. He has like 3 bases. -3, rip. And here come the gunships. Rip says active backlash. There goes the comm. Oh, that's unfortunate. He's not going to get out of there in time by any means. Trying to build some AA. Way too late. There he goes. Killed off by Restorers. Kill him freedom, says active backlash. Death by Succubus kills off him. Oh, shoot. And Scath is still raining in. Mangus is like, what just happened? And base for Banthafada is gone. Where did the comm go? He's down here. He's moving into active backlash. His base. Your ACU was there. There's Mangus. I mean, it was there. He's now gone. Look at all those. Look at all those aircraft carriers up there just stacking up. We have Yassa's over here. We have a bunch of hives guarding this approach. And the Seraphim Navy is gone. So Team Innocent on that eastern side has a little bit of a respite from that. They still have this to deal with. The Scath is not the base for Banthafada. And he's down there. We have Ray of Gods with Cloaking on board. Just hanging out in the water up there. Just taking in the nice ocean waves or whatever lake, pond, river thingamajig this is. Gunships inbound from Bannable Offense, going after the Uthotha from Banthafada. There are some AA units nearby. It's going to slowly whittle down all of those hit points on board. The Lightning Tanks, I think, are maybe my favorite T3 AA unit, at least the ground version. I do feel like Flak would be a lot better in this instance, especially with the gunships. And the Donut is probably going to deal with those Lightning Tanks pretty quick, so that's unfortunate. Strat Bombers moving down south for some reason. Scath is now raining in on this little base that he's trying to get online, Banthafada, but it looks like they're just not really going to happen. Sorry, Bannable. says Mangus, and there's the attack. Mangus is inbound. Is there... Oh, look at that. There's a Paragon. Oh, there's a Paragon in there. Gunship's in. A donut is being deployed, and the chickens at this point need to just, full send it. Don't even wait. I suck. The only chance I have is to backstab. I mean, backstab does work from time to time. Not always, but it does work. Nuke is outbound once again. Is the YOLO done? Yes, it is. YOLO is done. Second game hitter has made his appearance, going after a live Pulsar. And, the Ythilth is being reclaimed. You just got to get them in range of the everything. There's a Paragon being built. I think he might actually have this. Look at the damage on all of those Ythilthas. Oof. All 4 of them are dead. Maybe there's 5 in there. I don't know. Scathis now firing in on Burgess' position. YOLO is inbound here shortly. Bombers are inbound as well. There's the shot going after a live Pulsar, I would assume. Yep, there it is. Get that shielded immediately. What are you waiting for? Yeah, there's a tiny bit of shielding on it, but not a whole lot. Trap bomb is inbound. I barely catch the kill on Bantha Fodder by those strats from Bannable Offense. And Bannable Offense's base is not looking good here pretty quickly. We have attacks now from the southeast. And come join my commander. And does shoot down the YOLO. Shielding it. More of it's coming online. Looks like some ASFs maybe got hit by the Scathis shots. And there goes Mangus' comm. He's gone. Killed off by the donut. Nice counter by Bannable Offense. He gets closer to his Paragon, but not close enough. And there's the end of that. GG Bannable. And that's another Phantom gone. Can't believe you betrayed me. This day will live in infamy. I mean, it happens. 1, 2, 3, 4 GC still online on the eastern side. This base Scathis has started. Yeah, that's not going to happen. And YOLO to the north for Burgos. GL with the Scathis. The shielding is down. The shielding is down. Oh, that's a lot of dead hives. Oh, that's all the dead hives. Oh, and this YOLO is essentially gone. Are you going to fire one more before it's gone? Another volley would kill it off. There goes the nuke, and it's going to die. SMDs are fully loaded. Not fully loaded, but they are loaded more than enough. So there goes that. There goes the YOLO. It is inbound. And the YOLO is still alive somehow. Burgess is getting out of range. He's probably going to die. The Scathis, yes, he does. Whether it's death by... Yeah, it does get a kill for alive. So whether it was by the YOLO or not, there is another innocent dead. We have 1, 2 Phantoms up here versus 1, 2, 3, technically. Innocents remaining. Again, Cole doesn't count because his name didn't disappear. We still have one more player, though. Oh, yeah, we also have Ray of the Gods. He's another innocent. So, there's that. Paragon pointed out by Burgess. Yep. There it is. First Paragon of the game. So we've seen a Scathis, we've seen a YOLO, and now we will see a Paragon. Now we only need that Mayward to get the entire set. But I don't think that's going to happen at this point. We have gunships inbound to the east. The Scathis was destroyed, so Team Innocent doesn't have that available to them. And their base is not looking too good down here for small appendage. And Scathis now firing on Bannable Offense. That's not great for him. That's a second Scathis online. Third. Oh my goodness. There's a third Scathis coming online. That is not going to be fun for somebody. Ooh, did that hit some of the ASFs? Looked like it did. But Infinity Symbol is online. Okay, first rule of Paragon. Where's your second one? Where's your second one? I don't see it. Well, that's unfortunate. And looks like the Star actually taking some hits. The shielding around the Paragon not looking too good, honestly. Lots of SMDs built, probably to counter the YOLO. Very late for me, says Small Appendage. And need to go to bed. Yep, well played. That is unfortunate. He might dip, which means that's going to be another player for the Innocents gone. If he does end up leaving or not, he might just leave his computer on not alive, but on. But no, he actually does control K. Look at that. Can I have back, says of all king. And Innocent has been assassinated. That's another Team Innocent player gone. Leaving just 2 Phantoms And 3 innocents. Again, I keep thinking Coca-Cola's in the game. He's not in the game. Not in the game. Oh, keep wrong button. There we go. I had to make sure I actually pressed the alt button. I really like the drawing. It's a lot better than the yellow dots. It's just a lot easier to see. Ooh, couple of strap armors get hit by the Scathis. Oof, that's gotta hurt. And uh-oh, that Paragon, not looking too good. Are you building? No, why are you not? Oh, there it is. Okay, I see it. No, that's a shield. Never mind. Where's your second Paragon? What's wrong with you? And GC's on the ground. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 megaliths and 3 Scathi. And there goes the Paragon. Kaboom! For a second, I thought that was the comm. That was not the comm. So, Bannerable Offense loses his Paragon. 3 Scathi might be the way to win the game here. For a live Pulsar, 45 minutes on the clock. I didn't even talk about who you think is going to win this game. I mean, at this point, I think there's a high likelihood that one person in particular is going to win the game. So, let me know. Let me know sooner, I guess. Apologies for completely being just enthralled with the game. Let me know down in the comments what you feel about it. And, of course, hit the subscribe button if you also haven't done that, because why not? My Paragon almost done, says Death by Suck. No, it's not. Oh, wow, it's in the yellow. You want it? He's gonna fund the fan. That's funny. Just smiling face. There goes the donut. Crash lands. Doesn't kill off anything really important. Oh, actually, some SMDs are dead, but besides that, there's still one there. And I think that's... Oh, there's more SMDs right here. And the 3 Scathi I still find. Donut inbound. Dumb. Oh. Yeah. Anyway. Scathis raining in on this position. That's not looking good for him. And the donut crash lands on top of a Scathis. Doesn't kill it off, but hey, kills off a bunch of SACUs, it looks like, with that explosion. Couple more bombers inbound. Doesn't kill off a lot. Lots of AA were built up in the time before this engagement, of course. Scathis still raining in. There's, again, 3 of them shooting at Bannerable Offense, so his shields are not going to hold. All of his generators are gone except that one. His SMD is about to go down. That's not helpful. And how's the Paragon? It's almost done. It's almost 100%. Again, Bannerable Offense still on the corner of the map, just hanging out down there. Ha. That is, who was that? That's in Ruby Red. That was right here. That was Burgos, I think. Bragger Burgos. Again, I think I'm saying his name right. But there goes all that stuff down there for him. That's not fun. And Nuke is inbound. Who's that Nuke from? Oh, that's just... Oh, that's... I mean, you're just kicking while the man is down kind of thing. That's... Green is nuking you, says Death by Succubus. Oh, that's unfortunate. On your comm. Oh, yeah, that is unfortunate. And Death by Succubus doesn't care. He's like, who cares? He's going to die one way or the other at this point. And that Nuke is inbound. He's going to move. He might be moving into the path of the Nuke. That's a lot of dead SACUs right there. Yes, that is. Oh, yep. That's going to be a kill for Evol King. Oh, he gets on a transport. He does get away in time. Kaboom! GG's from, I think that was, oh shoot, that was Bannerable Offense. Not Bannerable Offense, that was Bantha Fodder. He's Bannerable Offense. Ooh, yeah, that was very close. Where's your second Where's your second Paragon? I might be here if Death by Succubus gives it to you. This game is weird. This is a weird game. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 megaliths inbound. Why is in giving mechs to Phantom? There's Bantha. What? Oh yeah, he did give his mechs over. Look at that. And 1, 2, 3 Scathi online is like, that's kind of an annoyance that it's in my way, but I'll still shoot through it though. Haha. And it looks like bombers are stacking up. I would assume they're going to go after the comm, at least you would hope. He has cloaking and laser online, so unless there's an Omni nearby in some form or the other, I don't think anybody's going to see him. Coca-Cola can still see him, which is funny, but he doesn't count. No, can't see him. He can see him. He knows where he is. Nice strat, says Bantha Fodder. And they're going after the megaliths. I don't know what they're doing, but they are being shot at by the megaliths, to be fair. Their AA is one of the worst. And hey, Salvation online. That's the second part of the Paragon, is that Salvation. And Scathis now firing on Bantha. Oh, not Bantha, but Banabo offense positions. Ooh, that's not going to feel good. Shield yourself with the donuts. Shield yourself with the donuts. He has the transport. Transport is gone. You're not getting out of there. Ooh, lots of shots around. SACUs died to his left, our right. That first set of volleys is done. Next one is inbound. Donuts possibly on a collision course. I'm going to nuke purple. He's going to use transport. Shoot it. Says Evolve to active pulsar. Oh, sorry, live pulsar. And Boundable Fence still trying to walk away. And Death by Succubus builds another experimental. Is three salvations online. And the Donut's going to try to stop those megaliths at least as much as possible. Bombers are inbound, and those ASFs are going to cut those in half very quickly. SACUs are fleeing. Don't stand your SACUs next to your comm. The AoE is not going to be helpful, but it doesn't matter because he gets killed by a Scathis. So all of this stuff goes up in flames, and Phantom has been assassinated. I kind of wish they made that text a little bit easier to see. And that base is not... Oh, look, they killed the Megalith with the crash damage. Hey, there's that. Ooh, that's... yeah. That's not great for Bandable Offense. Ain't no way Scathis gonna get through my shields, actually. Oh, look, the shielding is down. Oh, I think they're trying to target a live Pulsar, but I don't think that's going to work. Oh, the base, the Paragon, all the shields are down. One Salvation remains. One Pigeon's alive. Oh, that's, yeah, that's not going to be helpful. And all the Scathai are fine. Alive is fine. Maybe they tried to go after him. I don't know. But that next volley is going to kill off that Paragon, that's for sure. The only main base remaining for Team Innocence. Oh, Scathis is done for Array of the Gods. We have Megaliths inbound. I think the Scathis are going to get the kill for that Paragon, though. See, I said that, and I thought that was going to happen. And it didn't. And I don't know why I said that. Because I was like, oh, yeah, that amount of artillery, that should hit the Paragon, right? 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 Oh, please don't blow up the Megalith. Please kill it with the Scathis. Yeah, please kill it with the Scathis. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's unfortunate. Just we need to wait a couple more seconds. I feel like it's a lot more impressive when the artillery kills it than just land units. In some games. Some games it actually is impressive that land units do the kill. But anyway, this one, I like the game just stop shooting at. Anyway, Scathis moving on to land, just chittering? Not chittering. What's the... It's like it's not crittering, but it's like that word for like skittering. Ah, there it is, skittering around the map. He actually has treads, which I think is the funniest thing. That it has legs, but it also has treads. So that's just an aesthetic thing, I guess. Why not? It's trundling around the map. Oh, that's unfortunate. I think Alive Pulsar saw the... Oh, they see a radar signature, now it's gone. So he's not... If he doesn't see it, then that's unfortunate. Ooh, that might... Ooh. Oh, it's too far spread out, though. Shields are coming back online. That's so unfortunate. Ray says Eval broke with me, says Death by... Oh, and he's gone. He saw the Scathis. He's gone. Oh, that's unfortunate for Team Innocent. Nuke is still online. And another SSU dies. Oh, that's an unfortunate Scathis. Oh, that's... Yep, there it goes. My bad. And didn't break the shielding. Those three Scathai are still alive. And there's still a Nuke online. Scathis half done. I highly doubt that's going to finish at this point for Eval. And that is pretty much the game at this point. 53 minutes on the clock. Yeah, that is not... Oh, there goes the artillery shells. We have a couple of Yasaus inbound, but that's not going to do a whole lot, honestly. Nuke is not even shielded. Looks like there's a power outage, to be fair. Scathis is gone. There went that. First barrage. Second barrage. Should wipe out the Nuke. No, it doesn't wipe out the Nuke. Third barrage. That third barrage has got to do it. Wipe out the Nuke. There it goes. That is the last bit of resistance from Team Innocent. So we went from 16 players alive to 4. Wait, 1, 2, yeah, 4, yeah, because Death by Succubus is down there. So we have 1, 2, 3, and 4. But what is this? We have Ray of the Gods with Cloaking and Laser online, but there's an Omni nearby. There goes Ray of the Gods with Defense Laser from that. We have Evolve, Control Ks, and now it's just Death by Succubus versus a live Pulsar. It's because Coke lagged. That's what he said. And now we'll speed things up because this is just about finding him at this point. And now he's just nuking all of the other bases. Oh, see, you see nothing. Nothing, I'm blind. GG, I'm on air. That is the game. 56 minutes, 54 seconds on the clock. Team Phantom wins. Specifically, Alive Pulsar wins the game. Again, MVP just because he was the one that won the game. In this game, it's not necessarily an all or nothing, depending on if the Innocents win or not. But again, with a game with 5 Phantoms, 4 of them were right here. The other one was down here. I mean, one of those 4 not has to win, but I mean, there's a huge amount of conglomeration of power just right there. So it just is unfortunate for the Innocents. I try to root for the Innocents because I feel like they're the underdogs in the Phantom games, but most of the time I feel like they don't, depending on who the Phantoms are, don't really stand a chance. But, you know, it happens from time to time. The Innocents do win. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you haven't, because why not at this point, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and I will see all of you in the next one.